Currently, we use it to run our I-series mainframe. We run all the jobs on our I-series mainframe, and we're working on expanding it into the server realm where we run jobs on different servers. That's where we're at right now. It does this scheduling. It does what it's made to do real well, which is the scheduling and coordinating tasks across the platform. So we have certain tasks that run on a server, and then after that task has been completed and is successful, it'll kick off another task on the mainframe or another server, and it does a really good job at coordinating the flow of jobs across the platform, across the entire IT of the bank. I haven't come across too many spots where I'm not happy with the product. Most of the shortfalls were in my knowledge of the product as opposed to the actual product. Currently, we're having a little bit of an issue with the deployment of the software to the servers, but that's just, it's more of an us problem than a product problem. I can't really give any good examples of shortfalls of the products that I've found so far. Nine. Scenarios where it's well suited are where you're running jobs across platforms. Like we have processes on our mainframe that have to complete our daily batch processing, and the Control-M handles the scheduling of the daily batch processing. And then once that's done, it moves into executing stuff on servers like SQL loads and transferring files to load into SQL, and then also running reporting on the SQL servers when the data's been loaded and is available. So it makes for a really smooth transition of the overnight processing that the bank has to go through. That's our main function that we use it for right currently. It handles it very well. We did review a couple other products at the time when we purchased this, and I'm not really sure what the names of them were. It was more robust than the other products. The other products were more narrowly focused on just the IBM I-series mainframe. So the ability to move into the server, execute stuff on servers, as well as the I-series was what made the difference. I don't know that I can speak to that. I don't know the cost and the finance, and I don't really set the business objectives. We only have 6 people who have access to the product, but other departments use it. Like we set up stuff for other departments. So if somebody has a process that needs done, they don't actually use the software. They just come to us and we set it up. So it's expanding. We have 7 or 8 different departments currently in the test environment that are going to be moving to production here shortly. A couple of the groups that we're doing are SAS and Hyperion groups, and they're actually 2 separate entities, but they have to talk to each other a lot. Certain processes depending on each other, and it bounces back and forth. And before Control-M, it was just timing and hope that everything worked out. And now with Control-M, there's somebody that actually monitors it, and they're able to be notified immediately when there's a problem, as opposed to when the users come in and find out that everything is not working yet because there was a hiccup in the process somewhere. 10. It's very easy to use. I don't know I don't handle the pricing, so I don't know. I can't honestly answer that question. Yes. Yes. Implementation was a challenge, mostly because we're in the banking industry and we have a very strict, even amongst the banking industry, our particular bank is very, very strict with security. So there were a lot of hurdles with security issues that we had across our network that had to be resolved. But that's not fault of the product. It's more of our standards are really high, really demanding when it comes to security. Yes. Use Move It Automation and Move It DMZ. We use Director and Fiserv software. Move It. I'm happy with Move It and the file transfer stuff. It's just very reliable. It's limited on what it can do, but it does what it does very well. I wouldn't recommend Fiserv. And Director, I don't really have too much of an opinion on that.